Kidversations, small voices, big stories.
What's poppin'? I'm Charleston. Welcome back to Kidversations.
And I'm Brantley. Today we are interviewing the Ginger Ninja, who is a black belt in karate and is only 12. Let's welcome Gabriel.
Thanks for coming, Gabriel.
Thank you.
So how long have you been doing karate?
I have been doing karate for my whole life. But when I started doing classes when I was 3, but I technically was doing karate when I was 1. So 12 years, but if not counting when I didn't start class, when I started class, then that would be 9 years.
What made you want to do karate?
Nothing wanted me to do karate except when I started. Just because my dad basically took me to the karate school and I just loved it from there.
How long do you usually train?
2 to 3 hours a day in the weeks.
What's the hardest move you learned so far?
Probably the cheat 720. It's where you jump, spin with your one leg up, spin again, and then do a kick. It's 2 spins and then a spindle kick.
That sounds hard.
In the air.
When did you get your black belt?
When I was about 9.
So it took you
So about 6 years.
Only 6 years?
Well, so that's thousands of days.
What's your favorite thing about karate?
The people, the classes. I like all the weapons. My dad owns the school, so I like that because I get a lot of attention when I'm there, basically.
Yeah. What kind of weapons do you like? Like these weapons?
Yeah, these are right there.
The most dangerous sword in the world.
All of the weapons I use, though, in general, is the sword, the bow staff, the screamer sticks, the nunchucks, the kamas, and I'm pretty sure there's one more.
What's a scream stick?
A screamer, it's sort of just this big, and it's round and cylinder. It's just a stick.
You just smack them?
Yeah.
So those are the type of weapons I use. And obviously, my fists.
Have you ever gotten hurt doing karate?
Yeah. A lot. I've got kicked down there, more times than I can count. I've hyperextended my knee a few times.
That's not good.
And one time, I went shin to shin with someone. We kicked each other's shins.
That sounds bad.
And every now and then when you do that, it doesn't hurt the other person. It just hurts you sometimes. It's weird. Most of the time, it hurts both of them. But when he kicked me, he was just like...
And were you like, ah?
Yeah, I was literally on the ground ah! So, yeah, that was a couple of moments where I was very hurt. But, yeah, that's probably it.
The sword that you use, is it sharp?
Honestly, no. It's literally just an oversized butter knife, honestly.
That's cool.
But there is very, very sharp ones that can just, they just go, right through you.
Half?
Yes.
Do you use them?
No. Yeah, I don't really know anyone that's used a real sword in a competition. It looks like that, but one side is, flat and the other is, sharp.
Every time I use a butter knife, I'm going to think of that now.
Sometimes I get cut from butter knives.
If you use a real sword, it's like slicing butter in half. It's like having a sharp knife and then slicing butter in half.
Do you train by yourself or do you train with other people?
Do you mean competition or just
train for competitions and just training in general?
Training in general, yes. There's 200 people in the entire school.
Dang.
So, in the dojo, yes. In tournaments, every now and then, but we're not it's not like a team sport. I've never done that. I've always wanted to go to a tournament and do a team match. It's where you can basically one person goes up, then the next, and whoever, which team has the most points. But no, I've never done that, but I want to.
So if you want to do that, why haven't you done it yet?
Kids, the amount of kids that are black belts. We have 3, okay? Usually you need 4 for a team, okay? Connor is the next one that could be in it, but he is 9, I'm pretty sure. And he's the division that I'm in is like 12 through 13.
Mm-hmm.
So those are all my buddies, Alex, Bentley, and me. But Connor's not quite old enough yet, so there's no other kids. But
Maybe I could do it.
like in about August, there's a guy named Isaac, and he will get like his black belt.
Next
So-
August?
Yeah.
Because it's already been August.
Yeah. Yeah, so next August.
What's the most fun part of your training?
Probably sparring. It's you have a bunch of gear on and you can just fight the other person. You can't do it as hard as you can. You can't go full contact,
yeah.
obviously. But you just like go quick and tap the other person. So it's very fun, and that's my favorite week.
Have you ever tried any other sports like jiu-jitsu?
Karate is a form of like all of the martial arts. It's kickboxing, boxing, taekwondo. It's like aikido, like all of a
Yeah.
bunch of martial arts mixed together is what karate is.
Have you ever had to spar with someone who's bigger than you?
There was this guy named Anthony. He used to do karate, and he was like 6'5". He was very tall, and I like spar him
Not
a
6'7".
bunch. Like all the adults in general.
You
I
have to spar with adults?
Yeah, you could. You spar with everyone. You could be freaking 4 and spar someone who's 50.
Oh my! Are you doing that?
I don't want to be biased, but since I'm like one of the best in the school, it always turns out in my favor.
What's the best advice your sensei has given you?
Life will hit you harder than any punch or kick ever will. Okay? No matter how many times you get kicked down, you always have to get back up and just
That's cool. Yeah.
deal with it.
What's it like having your dad as your karate teacher?
Probably the best like thing if you're gonna do karate, having your dad as the karate teacher is probably the best thing that can happen,
Yeah, I feel
because you get to practice at home with him for free, because usually if it's a private lesson you have to pay like I don't know, like $75,
Dang, that's a lot of money.
but I just get to do it,
That's cool.
and it's fun, and it's basically having the upper hand on everyone else.
Mhm.
So it's great.
Does your dad make it easier or harder for you?
Harder.
Harder?
Because it's not that he's like, do it again. He's just, so for example, sparring, okay?
Mhm.
If I'm sparring someone who's worser, they're gonna my dad's gonna give the other person that is not me, who's worse than me, more leverage, basically. So if I hit them clear as day, and then they hit me also back, he's probably gonna give the other person a point, because he wants to make it a challenge for me.
Mhm.
Okay, because if I'm sparring someone who's not as good as me, I'm going to most likely win.
Yeah.
So he wants to make it harder, as if I'm already sparring a black belt. So
How does your dad encourage you in things like karate?
if I'm clearly upset that I'm not getting something, he's like, hey, it's okay. You don't, we can just move on to the next thing and come back to this. Or,
That's cool. Yeah.
yeah, he's never, if I'm clearly making a mistake or upset, he's not gonna be like, do it again.
Do you think if your dad wasn't your karate teacher, you would be a black belt still?
No.
No?
Because it's easier with him, because anytime I felt uninterested in karate, even if it was, like, it doesn't matter when, okay? Even if I quit, he's going to be like, okay, if that's what you want, that's your life, do it.
Mhm.
Okay? He'd be fine with it, okay? Because based on the experience I have, then I feel like even if I did, I'd be good. But since that, even when I felt down, he tries to inspire me to do it, okay? When I need to, I can take a break,
Yeah.
okay? And so it makes it a whole lot easier to not lose interest, because every now he'll just like be like, look at this, and it'll just be some kid going whoop-ah with a kick straight up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to do that. So it helps me like not lose interest in what I do.
How many times have you thought about giving karate up?
Even if I wanted to, I never really fully went I don't know if I want to do this.
Mm.
I've honestly never been that far to where I might not do it. I've always just been like, I don't want to go today or something.
Mhm.
Like every now and then that will happen because I mean, doing it every day, like 5 days a week, it gets hard.
Have you ever wanted to do other things other than karate? Like, do you think karate takes up too much time? You can't do other stuff?
Depends on the day.
Mhm.
Because one day there might be a Hall of Fame, but it also might be my sister's birthday.
Yeah.
Like that's happened before. I've went to a Hall of Fame, but not my sister's birthday.
Mhm.
But it was honestly most of the time it is my choice.
Mhm.
Okay. Like I got in a fight with my sister the past week, so I was like, no, I don't want to go to a birthday right now.
Yeah.
I feel like when I need to, I can take like a day off. Like I said earlier, yeah. I mean, like if I really feel like it, then if I need to, I can take one day off, maybe
That's
two.
cool. Yeah.
How does your dad celebrate your progress or achievements in karate?
Depends on how big it is. Like if it's something really big, maybe he'll like take me to like the trampoline park or something. Maybe as like a gift.
That's cool.
But sometimes it can range to a hug, to a trampoline park play.
Have you ever felt nervous to show your dad a new move?
You know how when you like do something really cool, you're like, Mom, Dad, come here, I want to show you something.
Mhm.
And then you do it, and then you can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So,
happens to me
like,
all the time.
when I do a really, really cool kick, like the first time I ever did a T720, I was like, come here, so I could show him. And he was like, all right, let me see. And then I went, and then I felt right in my butt. So, yeah.
That's why you need cameras for proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does having your dad own the dojo make you feel more responsible?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Because when he passes, I own the school.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. So, like, I'm gonna have to keep folders of who quit and who didn't,
Mhm.
who's checking in and who's not, like, how many people are in class today, like, a bunch of stuff. Like, when is next graduation?
Are you already learning this stuff?
Yeah. Because there's a thing called STORM. It stands for Special Team of Role Models.
The hurricane?
But it's basically like people who are training to become a sensei, basically.
Like,
So every Saturday, yeah. Every Saturday we go in the back and have a storm class. It's basically where he talks and says like, so if you have to be loud, and like he reads like a paper,
Mhm.
basically, and it shows what you need to do, and it helps me learn that it's one, a tough job, and two, if it really needs to be done, I can probably do it.
Mhm.
And yeah, so also that is a tough thing for me. Back to like the old question,
Mhm.
how are you responsible? That reminds me of I have to decide because there can't be too many workers, you know?
Yeah.
So based on how many storm people there are, I'm gonna have to pick and choose who will like work there. And that's really tough because some people would have been like in storm for like 3 years and then they're like, sorry, but we've picked more people than you, so I can't do it. I was here for 3 years. Like, so yeah, it'll be tough.
Does karate help you in school or with friends?
Yeah. Like in karate, we have like each belt that you get is one more thing, like a sentence that you have to memorize. Okay, like white belt is self-control, control your mouth and body. So you learn those, and like in school, it's like having ADHD medicine like in your brain at all times. So even if you have like any form of that, you're just like very paid attention and disciplined because you do karate.
Does karate make you more confident in your everyday life?
it makes me confident because I know if someone comes up to me and they're just like pushing my buttons, pushing me in general, just being like that, I know how to defend myself. So if someone attacks me, I'm confident that I'll be fine.
Yeah.
At school, since you do karate, do kids pick on you more about that, or do they stay away from you?
Neither, honestly, because one day it was Spirit Week, and on Friday you were able to wear your Halloween costume. So I didn't want to wear my real Halloween costume. I was just gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna wear my karate uniform because it's easy. Than putting on an inflatable dinosaur costume. So, it would, yeah, and then basically they were like, karate kid, do a karate kick, and they were like surrounding me. So anytime I did like a karate kick, everyone would go, ah! So it was, honestly, ever since then, it's just kind of helped with my social life at school.
Yeah. What's a skill you want to do but can't yet? Or do you know them all?
I do not know them all. There's 2 kicks that I have in mind. The first kick is, instead of a jump spin crescent kick, you do 2 spins and then do it. So I thought I've invented it, but apparently I didn't. So it's sort of like the cheat 720, but you don't have your other knee up, so it makes it harder. For some reason, when you have your knee up, it makes it easier. And then the second kick is the 540. It's where you do a tornado kick, but instead of landing on the foot that you don't kick with, you have to land on the foot that you kick with.
Ooh, that sounds hard.
Yeah. So you like spin around, kick, and then land like that.
Oh.
Yeah. It's very hard. I know a couple people can do it, but it's one of the hardest kicks.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do anything special to stay healthy for karate?
Eating what I'm supposed to. Now, every now and then, I will go to like McDonald's, but usually I eat like chicken and rice, steak, like
I love steak.
Like healthy things that give like protein, okay? And there are some carbohydrates and stuff that I will eat because you kind of need that.
Mm-hmm. What do you usually have for breakfast?
For breakfast, usually I have like cupped rice with eggs, and I mix them together. And then on the side, I'll have like some form of meat, maybe. Not every time, but every now and then I'll have some form of like chicken, maybe, or like leftovers, basically. So like anything like that. So that's what I usually eat for breakfast.
Do you lift weights for karate to get like big, or would that limit your mobility?
It depends on how big you get. Like, obviously, if you're, like, bulking, you're like, I'm super big, then, yeah, it'll make regular activities harder, like, even just walking. I do calisthenics, okay? So it makes, it just gets you lean, okay? So you don't, you don't get bigger, or, well, your arms usually do get bigger, but, like, your torso and stuff, they just show more, okay? So it doesn't get, like, you see some bodybuilders and they have, like, a big belly, but, like, some abs and stuff. Like,
yeah.
Looks weird.
Yeah, yeah. So that's, like, what I'm talking about. So that's, and calisthenics is free. Yeah. You don't have to have a gym membership for that.
What do you do for calisthenics?
I do planches. I do pull-ups, sit-ups, push-ups. I do, like, a lot of push-ups. I do elbow levers, diamond push-ups, clapping push-ups, one-arm push-ups, like, all sorts of push-ups. There's another type of gym that I go to. It's called open gym. Mm-hmm. And right now, I'm trying to learn how to do backflip. It's basically gymnastics.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to do a backflip. And it'll, like, with stunt work and stuff, like, in the movies where you get hit, you don't actually hit the other person.
Yeah.
So knowing how to do a backflip will like level up my stomach. Yeah. Like, imagine in a movie someone does an uppercut and then you do like a backflip and land on your stomach. Like, that would look cool. I saw in a movie one time where the cop sticks his hand out the window and then the robber like runs into it and does a backflip and it lands on his stomach.
Yeah.
So just being able to do a backflip in any form or doing any flip in general would make my stunt acting like go up a lot. So yeah.
You were talking about stunt acting in movies. Have you been in any movies?
I've been in one and I may be in another one. So one is called Talos, The Dark Lords of Zabulba. Hasn't been released yet though. It is I played the younger version of my dad. My dad is making the movie. And in it, it's like a flashback. And I'm just a little version of him. I used to have long hair. My dad has long hair. But now I have short hair. So it was good that I did it when I did it. So, and even though it was my only day ever doing any sort of film, it was the hardest day ever. Like, I had to do like a horse dance and hold like, I don't know, it might have been like a scream sticks or water buckets or something, and I had to hold it in a horse dance for like an hour. Because like every little detail they would fix, like, hey, that knee is a little bent. Can you unbend that? That knee is a little less bent. Can you bend it? Like, your arm's a little too much bent. Can you like straighten it a little more? And I was just like, ah. So, yeah, it was fun but painful. And the other movie I'm in, I might be in, and I'm pretty excited for that. But yeah, that's the only form of like movies I've been.
What do you want to be whenever you grow up?
Obviously, I would want to be a karate instructor. I want a karate school in general and just do that. But another thing is a parole officer.
What's your proudest moment in karate?
Learning the cheat 720, honestly. Like, just because it was just a big, because I was practicing it for 4 months.
Dang.
So that's 120 days. And I would just like constantly failing. And then one day, I get it. So I was just like jumping up and down. I was so excited. So yeah, that was one of my most proudest moments.
What's the most exciting tournament you competed in, and how did you turn out in it?
Right now, the most exciting tournament was the last tournament I went to because it had strong competition and the most amount of people that I've done it with. But that's gonna change soon because upcoming in January, it's January 16th, I'm gonna go to a national tournament. And it's a big deal. And I'm also Jeff Doss. He's a pretty famous guy that I've trained with. And my dad's doing private lessons with him and stuff. And I'm learning a custom-made kata. And I'm going to compete in a bunch of divisions. I don't know what I made up a name for it. The Thunderbolt. And it sounds cool because the amount of cool things that are in it. Like, the Chief 720 is all a bunch of cool kicks that I didn't even know I could do are in it. Who knows? If I do win, I could get noticed by like a movie guy. Like,
Yeah.
So that'd be a big deal.
When you were saying what you wanted to be when you grew up, you didn't say you wanted to be an actor. Do you want to be an actor when you grow up?
I can't believe I forgot about that, honestly. Yes, that's like my dream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I was at the point where I was like, sign me up for Dollar Man. Like, I was like that far on where I wanted to be in anything I could find. And when y'all reached out to me and you were like, hey, want to be on a podcast? I was like, yes. And it doesn't show, okay? It doesn't look like I'm too excited to be here. But when he called me and he was like, hey, you want to be in this podcast? After the call, I was jumping up and down with excitement. I genuinely was. I was spinning around and I was telling everyone I could find. I didn't even have to know them. It could just be some random person. I'd be like, oh,
Awesome.
so any film work or anything that you get into, I guarantee there's at least one person watching this that is like, I want to be in some sort of filmmaking. He doesn't even look that excited to be there. I much should be there more than him. And I was so excited. Okay, that's like a dream come true. because I've always wanted to be in some kind of film work, and I'm here.
Yeah.
So, is there like a belt after the black belt?
Yes. There's degrees. So after you have your adult black belt, which is first degree, second degree, third degree, fourth degree, fifth degree, sixth degree, seventh degree, eighth degree, ninth degree, and then lastly 10th degree. Now the way you get these belts is if you want to get second degree, you have to wait 2 years. And every time it like adds a year. So 10th degree black belt will take 10 years to get. But that also adds on the other years. So first degree. Oh wait, no. So second degree, 2 years. Third degree, 3 years. Fourth degree, 4 years. 5th degree, 5 years. So it just stacks.
Wait, I have a question. When you say it stacks, do you mean when you have to wait 2 years, you wait just 1 more year, or you wait 3 years on top of the 2 years? So it'd be 5 years.
Yeah. So you wait another 3 years.
So then, wait, hold up.
Yeah, so 2 years.
You have to wait like 30 years to get your 10th degree. Am I right?
Longer. Probably.
Have you ever started a fight? And what would happen if you did, or when it happened with your dad?
Now, I wouldn't say I started it. I kind of did and kind of didn't. Because the person that was getting in a fight with my friend, I hit them. So I wasn't really fighting them in the first place, so kind of, but I wouldn't count it because he was already hitting someone that I loved.
Some people think karate is about fighting. What do you think?
I've mixed opinions about that. Now, obviously, it's not about just going, I'm gonna hit someone. It's used only for self-defense. It should never be used for offense unless you absolutely feel as if you need to. Yeah. Okay? If someone's making you feel uncomfortable and they're not backing off, then yeah, that's an okay time to use it. Like, for women, there's always, like, creepy men that will talk to them and be like, hey, come here now.
Just creepy,
Yeah. So, it usually depends, but I would say that not always.
That's cool. Do you think having a black belt makes you stronger or feel stronger than other kids?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to be biased, but yeah, if I'm working out for hours on end, then yeah, I'm going to be stronger than, like, most of the kids in my grade, except for the bigger kids, then I'm usually stronger than.
That's cool.
So earlier you were talking about being in movies. Are all the movies that you're planning on to be in related to karate or martial arts?
Not all of them. Now, obviously, I would like to be in some form of martial arts movie, obviously. But other than that, I feel like action movies, horror movies, stuff like that would be cool. Like the Running Man. That's a good movie. That's like the kind of movie I would like to be in. That it's just cool. Like, it's action and it has a lot of acting in it. So I feel like that'd be cool for me.
Have you ever had a funny or embarrassing moment during training?
Yes. One time, every now and then, my dad will let me teach a class or two. And when I was saying 1, go, 2, go, basically, because we do like 1, 2, 1, 2, like they take turns and stuff. So when I was saying that, my voice, I said 1, go, like basically,
Like crack.
Yeah, it was the worst voice crack ever. Okay, I sounded like Elmo, and yeah, it was just the worst voice crack ever. So that was probably one of the most embarrassing.
So your dad owns a karate dojo, right?
Yeah.
When you run it, why should people come to your dojo?
Mostly like my family heritage, all right, because the school has been around for, it's like the oldest in the country because it's been around for 43 years. So that's like a big deal, yeah. And I'm second generation, so it's like a big thing to carry. Like, because when I have a kid or son, daughter, or anything like that, then I want them to maybe be able to take over the school. And I want it to be a welcoming environment. So, like, even no matter, you're never too old to start, okay? Or too young to start, okay? You can be any age and be doing karate as long as you're willing to do it. And also, it's not to help bullies become more of a bully, like, know how to.
Yeah.
So, if the victim tries to fight back, then they're just like, you don't know how to do it.
Is there anything else you would like to say? And for anybody watching that wants to learn karate, is there any advice you'd like to give them?
Yes. I see when I do TikToks and stuff, when I'm doing kicks and things, there's always someone in the comments who's like, I wish I could do that. But you have to realize I didn't get to where I am now because I wished for it. I put in the hours, I spent time doing it. Like calisthenics, it's not a wish, it's a choice, okay? Like if you want to be really strong and muscular, then you have to work towards it. You can't just get there by wishing. So if there's anyone watching that would like to do karate, don't think twice. If you want to do it, do it. So that's all.
Kidversations, small voices, big stories.